Alrighty, this is April, also known as Grandmama. I'm just making the best of a situation. I don't feel like holding up the phone, so it's going to be a little slanted. And you can see all these supersized arms and all that, but I don't really care. Okay, so I'm letting you know what's going on, what's been going on in the room that I'm in. Okay, so about when I first came, shortly after I came, it was a lady that came in there that was recovering from a flesh-eating bacteria wound that she had gotten skin grafted on her foot, okay? And she's a workaholic. So, she said, well, as long as I keep it covered, it shouldn't be a problem. So I'm with two young people. One's 21 and one's 23. Okay, so everything was going along fine because for the most part she kept her bandage covered. But then shortly after that, because she worked so many hours, we discovered that her bandage would be leaking, meaning that we could possibly be exposed to this flesh-eating bacteria bug. Anyway, so then we noticed that sometimes she would come out of the shower, out of the bathroom, with no shoes on. Of course, everybody, for the most part, other than her and this other young lady, use shower shoes just for that purpose, so we won't catch anything from anybody. Okay, so like I said, the girl is a workaholic. At first we were having sympathy for her, because her foot would be busted open and all of this, but we were telling her all the time, you can't keep doing this, you can't keep doing this. We constantly drilling that in her head. Okay, but she thought about it and she said, well, I know everybody and I get good tips sometimes. And I'm like, so after I told her so many times, it's kind of like casting your pearls before a swine. So I was like the hands off era. Me, I'm hands off after I constantly try to give you information. So the straw that broke the camel's back was because she sleeps a lot. But we knew that she had also gotten something on her finger and it was infected and all of that. So I woke up bright and early one morning a few days ago, planning on taking her to the hospital. I said, okay, get up. You're going. I'm going to take you to the hospital. No, I want to sleep. I'm too tired. Now, she's been asleep for 2 days already, right? So I'm like, okay, well, I'm absolutely done with this girl. Okay, so on day number 4 of just constantly sleeping, she decides at 1 a.m. to get up and get ready to go to the hospital. And so I wasn't really listening to her a lot. So I heard her say something about Miss April and Pine Sol. So when she came out of the bathroom, I said, well, because, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm half sleeping. I ain't paying her no attention because she's already burnt the bridge as it relates to me helping her. So I said, well, what did you just say? I woke up fully. I said, what did you say about me and some Pine Sol? She said, oh, yeah, Miss April, I need you to Pine Sol the place down because I don't want you to catch anything. I'm like, because she told us that she had Mercer. Okay. Now, I didn't really remember what Mercer was, but I knew that it was something contagious, right? So, she said, I don't want you to get Mercer. I'm like, forget me. I'm not going to get Mercer. Because I know who I am in Christ Jesus. I said, I'm not going to get Mercer. But how dare you expose these girls to Mercer? How dare you? You got some nerves. So I was very, very upset with her. Okay, again, she has a bleeding foot. That's a flesh-eating bacteria thing. And then Her leg is big as all get out. It's swollen. So the foot is actually purple, okay? So we're noticing all this crap that's going on. And once she left, the other lady looked up Mercer, and it starts off as a blister and you can get it again. Then it hit me. I'm like, okay, she has literally thrown all of us under the bus, because I'm sitting here trying to figure out, why does she just come here to sleep? That's all she does here is sleep. Surely at her dad's house where her kids are, she can put a air mattress on the floor. So why does she constantly come here to sleep? Then it hit me. She don't want to expose her family to the staph infection and for the leaking blood disease that's traveling up her body, that flesh-eating bacteria, whatever that disease is. So she threw all of us under the bus because she didn't want to contaminate her family by staying at home. So that's what we're dealing with. So, of course, I had to be in overdrive to try to reassure these young ladies that, well, it is what it is. My prayers reach heaven. Ain't nothing happened to you. Ain't nothing going to happen to you while you under my care. And I consider them under my care because they're young people. Okay, so they kept reading. I said, okay, stop. Don't read anymore. Stop reading all the things that could happen. I don't want you reading anything else. Go watch a movie. Because one of them has, both of them have, the two young people, they both have PTSD at their young age, yes. So one of them was severely abused, shot at as a child and all this sort of stuff. So they got some serious issues. So back to the person that threw us under the bus. I said, well, how long have you been hating yourself? And she said, a long time. I said, well, you need to have a little talk with Jesus. When you go to the hospital, y'all need to get something worked out, okay? So in the meantime, we spoke to the manager there, and we told her we don't want her in this room. And she's like, why? And we said, one of the girls said, she has Mercer. And the lady was like, oh, no. So I said, we don't want her in here. We don't want her in here. She hid the fact that she had this other contagious disease. She knew all the time. When that finger blistered up, and she said she was worried about it, us not knowing what to look for, we're just, okay, it's a big blister on us, so we don't know what to look for. We don't know it's a staph infection, okay? Anyway, so the manager wasn't too happy. She said, well, I can't put her out, but she can go up to the 3rd floor, which is the medical floor. So I said, basically, I told the lady that was in there, I said, you do know you're dying, right? I said, surely you kind of know you're dying. You know that, right? And I said it just as calmly. I said, well, look at it like this. You hadn't eaten anything in 4 days. You may have drank a sip of water. You got all of these blood things traveling up your body. Surely you know you're dying. You're too exhausted to get up to do anything. You're dying. So I told the manager, I said, well, they might cut her leg off. I said she might not survive any of this because it was by the grace of God, because most people don't survive flesh-eating bacterial events. So I don't know how she's doing. I know she's still at the hospital, that I do know. But her room is reserved if she decides to come back. We're not going to have any dealings with her because of what she did. Okay? Now, on a whole nother note, there is a thief in our room. Okay? So, and mainly my stuff gets stolen. Okay? Well, the girls' headphones, expensive headphones got stolen. But mainly some of my medicine. Okay? So, I already knew who the thief was, and we've shared some tender, sweet moments. I'm like, Lord, what am I supposed to do with this thief here? What am I supposed to do, Lord? And he said, well, the same thing I did. I'm like, oh, you fed him. He said, good answer. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to feed this thief. Although I'm mad as blankety blank that she's stealing my medicine. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So the other girls were very upset. One of them was. They said, but that's your hard medicine. I'm really mad. I said, but fortunately, I go to my real doctor tomorrow, so I get my real medicine tomorrow. Okay. So another way she let me knew it was her, because she sleeps all the time, right? Supposedly. But we leave the room for hours on end. So the thing that sealed the deal, that let me know, first of all, because of these, she had asked me, she said, do probiotics work? What do they do? Now keep in mind, my probiotics, I got a little expensive bottle of probiotics in my medicine bag that I keep with over-the-counter medicine, okay? So, she's been rambling. That was the thing that sealed her fate. I knew that she was the culprit. The other ladies didn't know. I knew it was her, okay? So, that sealed her fate to a degree on stealing my medicine. They were more upset with, well, one of them was, because she didn't really know at that point who the thief was. She said, but they stealing your heart medicine. I said, yeah, but God already worked it out. I go get some new medicine tomorrow. And another girl, the girl that got put out, she happened to have the same type of medicine, so she loaned me a few of the heart pills, okay? The drug addict, okay? You win some, you lose some, okay? So I'm saying the Lord would not let me get mad at this girl for stealing, because he reminded me, because the disciples kept saying, because he said, somebody's going to betray me. And they kept saying, is it me, Lord? Is it me, Lord? And then I said, John, ask him. He said, is it me, Lord? And he said, nah, bro. It's the person that I dip this sauce in and I give to. So, not only did he feed them, he gave them a little extra. For the people that live in the country, you know what sopping means. That means you put the bread in it to make it extra good. I'm from the South, so I know what sopping means. And Jesus said, it's the one that I hand the sop bread to. And then he went on to tell him, go on and do what you're going to do, dude. Go on and do. So I basically had to not be pissed with this girl. Not only could I not be pissed with her, I actually had to feed her. And in fact, I did do that. Okay? Okay? So, here I am. I'm just giving you a heads up. I'm trying to let you see the good, bad, and the ugly. So that's what happened. And then today, my final thing is I had to get out, because it's a little girl in here without any manners, and her mother was in earshot with her the other day. She go in people's room unannounced, which you instantly get written up. So how about she peeks her head in the door where we are, and I said, get the hell out of here. She's like 10 or 11, but she runs things according to her mom. So I went out there and I said, look, y'all better tell this little girl to stay out of my room, because I don't play that. I don't know where her mama is, but she better not bring herself back. I mean, in there, the rules are don't go in nobody's room. They tell you that at every meeting. But she still walks up in anybody's room, and nobody has told her, get the hell out, like I did. So she was following one of the young ladies in the room. So they left. So I saw them when I was coming to the car. I saw the two of them. I saw my roommate and I saw the 10-year-old. I said, you didn't fix your bed, because right now I'm you know, I'm still a little pissed. I'm out here to calm down. She said, well, you were doing all that yelling and screaming. I had to get out. I said, okay, because I know she does have OCD. Okay, I did go on a rant. You better not bring another, because she keeps bringing people in that room. I don't like it. I don't like my privacy invaded. They be in there looking, gawking, try to see what they gonna walk out of here with. Okay, so I've told you that too many times. So yeah, I went ham on her. So I see the little girl walking with her. I said, you better not bring your ass back in this room. Sure did. I told her, don't bring your ass back in this room. So it won't be any kind of questions as if she can possibly come in. I said, no, don't bring your ass back in this room. Yeah, I did. So there you have it. That's how my day went. And if they try to challenge me for cursing at this little girl, I'm gonna say, pull the video. It shows that she tried to come in our room. She stuck her head all the way in the room, but she didn't come because I told her to get the hell out. If the mama says anything to me, I said, well, technically she's supposed to be getting written up. She already got points because she opened the door and peeped in my room. I could have not been dressed. Anything. Anyway, this is Grandma. You seeing me in rare form, but I'm just kind of getting fed up with all this BS that goes on. Got thrown under the bus. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I was up all night cleaning up, disinfecting everything. So as a result of that, you probably can guess how I felt. I felt like crap. I didn't get any sleep. You know what happens when I don't get sleep? I've already told you this so many times before. I'm literally practically at death's door. Okay? So, that's the stuff that I've been going through lately. And of course, God has rescued us. I had to keep reassuring the girls every day, you're safe, nothing's going to happen. We covered by the blood of Jesus. But I got to let you know on the good, bad, and the ugly. This is Grandma saying, it is what it is. But I'm still thankful to have a residence, because there are people still living out on the street. And to you, I'm saying, get a relationship with God. Things are going to get worse, like I've been telling you. All right? Shalom.